Action.
Welcome to the Stash and Shaggy podcast. I'm your host, Stash. This is my co-host, Shaggy. How we doing today, bud?
Fantastic.
That's great. That's great. Lovely to hear. Do we have sports this weekend or what?
We have the Stanley Cup. We have the Belmont. We have some UFC.
Yes. And the Memorial Championship. What else?
Ooh.
What else we got? Is that it? Sounds like a lot. That's enough. All right, let's do it.
I didn't even get a chance to get to some baseball.
Yeah, that's all right. The Diamond. There's a lot of games to bet in the Diamond. We can get to the Diamond
We
later.
can do some live betting maybe.
Something. Maybe one day. All right, Memorial Championship. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Xander Schauffele to win plus 600. I like Akshay Bhatia. A sprinkle on him. He's never won before. I just like him at plus 8,000. He's like 4 strokes back right now.
4 strokes back.
Yep. They just finished round 1. Hadwin is in first, and Scotty Scheffler, who's the favorite to win, at like plus 200 or something like that, and then Xander Schauffele, Ludovic Aberg. A lot of people have 4 down.
And where was this again?
This is Dublin, Ohio, the Memorial Championship.
I didn't make any golf bets.
That's okay.
But
I didn't make any Belmont Stakes bets.
Oh yes, the horse race, the third horse race of the Triple Crown.
Yes. What do we have for this horse race? Who do you like winning this thing?
Sierra Leone.
Sierra
to
Leone.
win, probably.
Okay.
They've been up there, took a nice long break, just been finishing strong. Mystic Dan is always in the top 1,
Yes.
2, 3 maybe. I'll put him into place.
I saw him at the Kentucky Derby with that amazing finish.
Resilience.
Yeah.
I'll do first, second place for that.
So you're doing like a first, second, third with Sierra Leone, Preakness.
You can do first place or show, or you can do a trifecta.
Trifecta. I think that's the word I was
Yes. Sierra Leone first, Resilience probably second, Mystic Dan probably third.
Okay.
Then if you want to go with an underdog, Protective, I think is 20-1. This horse right here.
Okay.
But I like Sierra Leone to win. Just a strong horse. But on top of that, Saturday the Stanley Cup starts.
Stanley Cup. Yes.
The Oilers and the Panthers.
Florida Panthers and Edmonton Oilers. What is that like? 2,500 miles they got to travel in between games.
It's probably a lot, but they get a break. Hopefully they'll stay strong, not wear out. Probably go to game 6, 7.
Do you think that it's an advantage that for the Panthers that the Oilers have to make that 2,500 mile travel first, or do you think that doesn't matter?
It probably doesn't matter because they've probably been there early for the first game. They're probably there early.
That's true.
But I did make some first game bets, and then I made a few series bets.
Okay. I have a series bet too. I got Panthers to win in 6 at plus 490.
6.
Game 6. Panthers take it all. They lift the cup with Bob.
So with this series, the correct
Skinner goes home crying.
Ho. Is it gonna be like 4-2 series? What's the series score gonna be?
Yeah, Panthers in 6. 4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
Not 1-5.
I don't think that happens. I don't think it works like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure once you get to 4 wins, it's all over. That would be Panthers in 5.
Oh yeah, 4 to win. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's how math works.
Thank you.
What do you got? Who do you like for the series? You like the Oilers for this series?
I do like the Oilers. I also like Matthew Chuck.
Chucky.
Yes, I like him to score 7 points in the series. I also like 4 goals scored by him and Hyman.
Okay.
Hyman and Chuck.
You got this.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying it right. You're just questioning yourself. to Chuck.
I got 3 goals in the series. 3 shots on goals for every game in the series.
Okay.
Carter, Verhaeghe to score 3 goals.
3 shots on goal.
3 shots on goal for each game in the series.
Gotcha.
And then if you want to switch over to Saturday's game, I picked 2 correct score bets. I parlayed them both going into overtime. Scores being 2-3 Panthers or 3-4 Panthers.
I actually think the Panthers are going to come out hard in this first game, and it's going to be like a 5-1. I think the Panthers are going to come out hard in this first game, and it's going to be like a 5-1 Panthers. That's kind of where I'm leaning, at least in the game 1.
I like Hyman and Tkachuk to score a goal
in game 1.
In game 1.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good bet.
Hopkins to score a point. I like that to happen. And also, I'd like Connor McDavid to get 3 shots on goal.
Okay.
With those two goals, Hopkins for a point and Connor McDavid to get a goal, I parlayed that for 15.
Plus 1,500.
Plus 1,500.
I like that.
You want to go over some UFC bets?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's start at the top of the card.
Yeah.
Imavov versus Cannonier. I like Cannonier to win this fight. He's an underdog. He's probably an underdog because he's coming off of a knockout loss, but he's fighting like some of the best dudes in the UFC. And Imavov is the opposite. He's not fighting some of the best dudes in the UFC. He's fighting some lower level competition, but he's looking good doing it, which is why a lot of people are probably betting this dude. But I really think once he feels Cannonier's power, he's not going to want none, and it's going to be over. I feel like he's going to feel his power, and then he's just going to back up the rest of the fight, and it's going to be an easy decision win for Cannonier. That's kind of how I see this fight going. And then we got Dustin Jacoby versus Reyes. Dominic Reyes is bad in my opinion. Dustin Jacoby's good. Dominic Reyes, his claim to fame is that he almost beat John Jones, but I never thought he was very good. I made a lot of money betting against Dominic Reyes, and I'm going to continue to do so with Dustin Jacoby by knockout. We got Rosas Jr. versus Tercios. Rosas is really good, up-and-coming young kid, getting smarter, good fight IQ. Tercios is super tough, never been submitted, like good decision type fighter, and I feel like Rosas is going to take this one by decision. We got Fiera versus Stolfus, no bet there. I'm leaning Stolfus plus 230, but no bet for now. Marquez versus Reese, I got no bets on that. Baeza versus Soriano. This is one of my favorite bets of the night. I really think Baeza is going to smoke Soriano. I feel like he just has to survive a few power punches from Soriano, who's been not really throwing him heavy that lately, and he'll be all right. Baeza by decision. Klein versus Moises. I like Klein by decision in this one. This is also another one of my favorite bets. I'm going to parlay Klein and Baeza for sure. Pratis versus Roddick, I no bet. Katona versus Butler, I like Katona, but it's minus 600, can't bet that. Lee versus De La Rosa, I like Lee by decision. I don't think De La Rosa is very good, and Lee has a decent ring IQ. She knows when to go for it and when to lay off. Marcos versus Castaneda, no bets for me on that one. Moira versus Gomez, I like under 2.5 in this fight. These ladies go after it. I think either Moira's going to get a knockout or Gomez is going to get a submission. That's kind of my prediction. Lapalus versus Stamen. I feel like Stamen's either going to come out hard, try to get a takedown, and get a quick submission versus this guy, or Lapalus is going to defend a bunch of wrestling, tire Stamen out, and knock him out. So I'm going for under 2.5 plus 280 in that fight.
I like that. Plus 280 for the 100.
Under 2.5 rounds.
Under 2.5 rounds.
Yeah. just basically the fight to not go the distance, essentially.
Yeah. Could just be like, boom, Donzo.
You got any fights?
Yeah, I put together a 3-leg parlay for a UFC fight. I picked Daniel Marcos to win, Moira to win, and also I think I picked Klein.
Yep.
For my last pick.
Yep. I like that. Those are good picks. We went 8-9 last week. Another good week for UFC.
We did pretty well in UFC.
Let's do it again.
Did I pick that golfer right?
You did. You did.
I don't know how well.
Bet, for sure. Robert McIntyre.
Yeah, I missed. Those Detroit Tigers didn't do me well. I lost both of those parlays. But you mix and match them. You come and go.
Yeah, that's why you don't put the same thing in both parlays. Learn a lesson from this guy.
Well,
mix your parlays up.
Well, I just like to mix them up here and there. You can mix them how you want, but sometimes you make a mistake.
Sure. As long as you learn from those mistakes, it's all good, man.
Yes.
All right. We love you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for watching.
Make some money. Come back next week.